And what we are looking at is how we can make a connection between students of LMVTM and TRM and the creative industry. So how can we make a connection between us and the work field? And this we want to do by creating a creative learning environment, so an actual physical place. Maybe you can slide? Okay, so we have spoken to several entrepreneurs. We have spoken to several other kinds of establishments, projects, and things that are similar to what we want to establish, to see what they are doing and what their success factors are. One of the most striking things that we have so far is that the creative industry is quite a hard industry to be steered. They just go by their business like they want to, and they don't really come to creative network events. They don't. You need to offer them facilities, and they will do it themselves. They don't. They always go off the beaten track, as you could say. Yeah, next slide, I think. So the objective is bringing, that's us, the studies, like the knowledge, and that's us together with the actual creative industry. And here in the center you see the question mark, and that is the hub, as you could say, the creative environment. So how do we establish that? How do we bring all of these parties together? Inspirational projects are the GRIP project. I don't know if you've heard of any of these. Okay, the GRIP project has taken place last January, and that was a place where students that are currently studying any kind of study were brought together from various different kinds of hogescholen, universities, so creative studies, but also law students, management students. They were all brought together, and they were enabled to work on one of their entrepreneurial ideas. So you could pitch your idea there, and in a group you would work together on that idea for a full weekend to actually, to make it physical. So that's quite interesting. Colin, I think Lola could tell better what Colin is about.
No, not really. It's kind of the same as the GRID project. It's just an organization that brings all kinds of professions together to start up a project and work together with all kinds of professions. And it's mostly students who are participating in that from different programs.
Yeah. And these kind of programs or projects are inspirational to us because those might be integrated in the location. So the location won't only be a place to meet each other, but will also be a place where you can participate in workshops, where you can have seminars, where events could take place, where parties could take place. All of these kind of things, and that's why the Volkskrantgebouw is interesting as well, the Volkskrant building. That is a building in Amsterdam. It's an old newspaper office in the city center of Amsterdam. And they have offices that for let. So there are creative entrepreneurs working there. Have they office? No? Well, I've already started with the introduction.
Yeah, and I sent you a message.
Oh, I didn't see that, but that's okay. So the Volkskrant building, entrepreneurs have their own office there as well. And you have Canvas on the 7th. So the 7th floor there, that's like a cafe. And at night it's a club. But that's also a flexible work environment. So people meet each other there and work together there. And network events are organized there as well. We have a blog. What is the URL of the blog?
In Holland, handshake.wordpress.nl, but I can forward that to you.
Yeah. So it might be interesting to see. Well, we blog about every meeting that we've had. So with all the entrepreneurs, all the projects, everyone that we've spoken to. So we will also blog about you today.
Okay. So you'll be famous.
Yeah. So it might be interesting to look at that, at least at your own part. So yeah, this is why the point where we want to start up kind of a discussion, see if we can get something like that going. At first, we want to know, what do students have to offer to entrepreneurs? Well, let me start by asking if my whole story from before is clear to you.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah? Do you have any unclarities, any questions?
Not that I can say, like,
I think the most important for this panel is that you know what we're trying to accomplish,
Yeah.
what our end goal will be. And that is that we are researching how in Holland can integrate or create a creative cluster where the people from data management and VTM can go to meet the work field.
I'm just going to sit down here as well.
Is it just about meetings or about the
Shall I
projects
just
as well?
pretend to...
Well, it's projects, it's meetings, it's maybe placements or
Okay.
seminars, workshops, like everything. And we want to know from you, some things.
Yes. Okay.
So, first we want to know what you think that we can offer the entrepreneurs. That
So-
maybe
What do we have? We are still studying. We're in the middle of getting new knowledge. So what do we have that people that have been working for 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 years don't have?
I think we have a new view, because when you're working in a company for many years, you're in a kind of role model, and you just go with it. And we're with new things, new information and new stuff, and that's what we come with, new ideas and kind of a new flow we can bring in for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. We also follow the trends. We know what is a trend, what's not. What's the best way to kind of reach us if the entrepreneur wants to reach people like us. And yeah, I think entrepreneurs are relying more on students because of networking and ideas, creative ideas, because as she said, we're the future.
Yeah, we can take them out of the role like we are always do like this, so
Yeah.
it's the best.
yeah.
But do keep in mind, these are entrepreneurs, so they have no personnel. They work by themselves.
Yeah.
Most of the time they work alone. So is there any room for students there, do you think?
They are expats, sorry.
Well, expats, some of them, but some of them are just Dutch entrepreneurs, but they have their own company. For instance, a painter, like an artist. Vincent van Gogh, he's painting